Today, we are going to dive deep into the harsh financial reality that Bob and millions of others face every single day, exploring the hidden traps that keep the middle class working forever. Time flies faster than we think, and for many workers, the dream of a peaceful retirement remains an elusive shadow that disappears just as they think they are finally getting close to the end. The cost of living has skyrocketed over the last few decades, leaving people like Bob struggling to keep up with basic expenses while trying to put some money aside for their future security. It often feels like a never-ending cycle where you work harder and harder each year, yet your bank account remains stagnant because inflation eats away at every single dollar you manage to save. Consumer debt is one of the biggest silent killers of retirement dreams in America, trapping hardworking individuals in a web of interest payments that make it impossible to build any real personal wealth. While the average person focuses on their monthly salary, successful investors look at the world through a completely different lens, focusing on assets that generate passive income while they are sleeping at night. Living paycheck to paycheck is like walking a dangerous tightrope without a safety net, where one single unexpected medical emergency or car repair can completely ruin your entire financial plan for the year. Understanding the difference between what a liability is and what an asset is represents the first major step toward breaking free from the traditional rat race that consumes so many talented lives. Investing is not just for the wealthy elite. It is a skill that anyone can learn if they are willing to be patient and let the power of compound interest work its magic. Most people wait too long to start thinking about their retirement, realizing only in their 50s that they haven't accumulated enough capital to maintain their current lifestyle once they stop working full-time. You must learn to protect your purchasing power from the invisible tax of inflation, which slowly devalues your hard-earned savings every single day that they sit idle in a standard bank account. Financial freedom is the ultimate goal, but it requires a strategic roadmap and the discipline to prioritize long-term gains over short-term gratification and the constant urge to buy things you don't need. The traditional path of working 40 years and relying solely on a pension or Social Security is no longer a viable strategy for the majority of the population in today's volatile economy. Investors do things differently because they understand that money should work for them, rather than them working for money for the rest of their lives until they are too old. Compound interest is often called the eighth wonder of the world, and once you start to see its effects on your portfolio, your entire perspective on saving and investing will change forever. To change your financial future, you must first change your mindset and realize that you are the CEO of your own life, responsible for every financial decision that you make every day. Balancing life's current demands while planning for a future that seems so far away is a difficult task, but it is the most important challenge you will ever have to face successfully. Education is the best investment you can ever make, as knowledge pays the best interest and allows you to navigate the complex world of stocks, bonds, and real estate with total confidence. We see people enjoying their retirement and we assume they just got lucky, but usually it is the result of decades of careful planning and making smart choices with their monthly income. True wealth is not just about the numbers in your bank account, it is about the freedom to choose how you spend your time and who you spend that precious time with. Many people miss the opportunities that are right in front of them because they are too afraid of the risks involved in investing, not realizing that doing nothing is the biggest risk. Real estate has long been a favorite tool for investors because it provides both monthly cash flow and long-term appreciation, helping to build a solid foundation for a very comfortable retirement life. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, and being able to say no to temporary desires today is what allows you to say yes to your big dreams tomorrow. When you finally start your journey toward financial independence, the beginning might feel slow and difficult, but once you gain enough momentum, your wealth will begin to grow at an accelerating pace. Diversification is key to surviving the ups and downs of the market, ensuring that you don't put all your eggs in one basket and lose everything when a specific sector fails. You have the power to change your family's legacy by becoming the first person to take control of your finances and teaching the next generation how to manage their money wisely. Every day you wait to start investing is a day of compound interest that you are losing forever, which is why the best time to start was yesterday and today. Mathematical reality doesn't care about your feelings, it only cares about the consistency of your contributions and the rate of return you are able to achieve over a long period. Your future self will either thank you for the sacrifices you are making today or regret the choices you didn't make when you had the chance to change your destiny. Tiny leaks in your monthly budget can sink a big ship over time, and identifying these unnecessary expenses is crucial for freeing up the capital needed to start your investment journey. Navigating the financial world without a plan is like driving in a foreign country without a map. You might move fast, but you will probably end up in the wrong place. Before you even think about the stock market, you must build a solid emergency fund to protect yourself against life's unexpected turns, ensuring you never have to sell your investments prematurely. The reality of working until you are 75 is becoming a nightmare for many, but it doesn't have to be your story if you decide to take different actions today. Financial literacy is not taught in most schools, which is why the burden of learning how to manage and grow your money falls entirely on your own shoulders as an adult. Motivation will get you started, but habit is what keeps you going. And automating your savings is the most effective way to ensure that you are consistently building your future wealth. When the price of bread and milk goes up every month, your savings account loses value, which is why you need your money to grow faster than the rate of inflation. Don't let the complexity of the stock market intimidate you, because at its core, it is simply a way to own a piece of the most successful companies in the world. Every investment you make is a piece of the puzzle, and while it might not look like much at first, eventually the full picture of your financial freedom will appear. Protecting your principal investment is just as important as seeking high returns, as losing a significant portion of your capital can set your retirement timeline back by several years. Patience is the most underrated virtue in the world of investing, as the biggest gains usually happen in the final years of a long-term strategy thanks to exponential growth. Sharing what you learn with others not only helps your community, but also reinforces your own understanding of the principles that lead to long-term success and stability for everyone involved. Sharing what you learn with others not only helps your community, but also reinforces your own understanding of the principles that lead to long-term success and stability for everyone involved. Even when the market is volatile and the news is scary, staying the course is usually the best strategy for those who have a clear vision of their long-term goals. Getting rid of high-interest debt is like taking off a heavy backpack during a long hike. It makes every step you take toward your financial goals much easier and faster. Global markets offer a world of opportunity, and looking beyond your own borders can provide additional layers of safety and growth for your diversified investment portfolio in the long run. The goal isn't necessarily to stop working, but to reach a point where work is an option rather than a survival necessity, giving you the power to choose your path. Small steps lead to big results, and buying your first investment property or your first share of stock is a monumental achievement that should be celebrated with great pride. The world is changing rapidly, and staying adaptable and open to new technologies and financial instruments is essential for anyone who wants to thrive in the 21st century economy. Congratulations on taking the first step toward understanding why most Americans can't retire, and deciding that you are going to be one of the few who actually does. History teaches us that those who understand interest receive it, while those who do not understand it are destined to pay it for the rest of their natural lives. Opportunity often knocks when we least expect it, and being financially prepared allows you to catch the gold when it falls, rather than hiding from the storm like everyone else. Employer matching is essentially free money that many people leave on the table, missing out on an easy way to double their investment contributions without any extra effort at all. Visualizing your success is a powerful tool, but it must be backed by consistent action and a logical framework that guides your spending and investing habits every single month. Getting a bird's eye view of your finances allows you to see the path through the maze of taxes and expenses that usually keep people trapped in the same spot. Asset allocation is the most important decision you will make, determining how much of your money goes into stocks, bonds, or cash based on your personal risk tolerance levels. Part of a good financial plan is protecting what you already have, ensuring that a single disaster doesn't wipe out years of progress and leave you starting again from zero. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey to $1 million begins with the first $20 you decide to invest instead of spend. Finding the right formula for your wealth requires experimentation and the willingness to learn from your mistakes without letting them discourage you from trying again with a better strategy. Investing is very much like gardening. It requires the right environment, regular attention, and a lot of patience before you can finally enjoy the shade and the fruit. Don't work for a company that owns the yacht. Work toward owning a piece of the company so that the yacht works for you and your family's long-term wealth. Inner confidence comes from knowing you have a plan, and once you stop fearing the future, you can start living more fully in the present moment with total peace of mind. Success is a slow process, but quitting won't make it happen any faster, so keep your eyes on the prize and continue to execute your plan regardless of the noise. Generational wealth is built by those who think 50 years ahead rather than just 50 minutes ahead, planning for a future they might not even see for themselves. Surround yourself with information and people that push you to be better, as your environment plays a massive role in the financial outcomes you will eventually achieve in life. You can't control the global economy, but you can control your own personal economy, which is the only thing that truly matters for your retirement and your family's safety. Financial peace is the ability to sleep at night knowing that no matter what happens in the world, your family is taken care of and your future is already secured. Tuning out the daily noise of the media is essential for long-term investors who understand that headlines are designed to scare you into making poor, emotional financial decisions. Technology is making it easier than ever to invest with low costs and high efficiency. So take advantage of the tools available to you in this modern digital age. Stay true to your values and your goals, and don't let the lifestyle of others tempt you into spending money that you should be investing for your own long-term freedom. Knowledge is the only asset that no one can ever take away from you, and it is the foundation upon which all of your other financial successes will be built. Innovation and creativity are key components of wealth creation, so never stop looking for new ways to add value to the world and increase your primary income streams. Being your own bank means having liquidity and assets that aren't tied up in failing systems, providing you with a level of security that most people will never experience. The best things in life are free, but having money allows you to enjoy those free things without the constant stress of wondering how you will pay your bills. You have completed the first part of your journey, but the learning never truly ends. So stay curious and keep seeking the truth about how money really works. The window of opportunity is always open for those who are looking for it. So don't let another day go by without taking action on your financial future. Your journey toward a better life is just beginning, and the choices you make today will echo through the decades to come, creating a legacy of wisdom and wealth. Information is everywhere, but wisdom is rare, so focus on the timeless principles of finance rather than the latest trends that will likely disappear in a few months. The world is your playground when you have the financial resources to travel and explore, seeing new cultures and gaining a broader perspective on the beauty of human life. Wealth allows you to be more generous, giving you the power to help those in need and make a positive impact on your community and the world at large. Managing your portfolio should be like flying a plane. It requires constant monitoring and small adjustments to stay on course and reach your final destination safely and on time. You are building something that will last, a testament to your hard work and your intelligence, proving that it is possible to beat the odds and retire with dignity. Life is fragile and beautiful, and having financial security allows you to protect the things that matter most, giving you the freedom to focus on love and happiness. The view from the top is worth the climb, and once you reach financial independence, you will realize that all the sacrifices were completely worth it for the peace of mind. Money is a tool, not a destination, and using it wisely will lead to a life of fulfillment rather than just a life of empty consumption and meaningless social status. You have many potential futures, and by choosing the path of the investor, you are selecting the version of yourself that is most likely to find lasting success and joy. This door leads to the life you've always wanted, and you already have the key in your hand. All you have to do is find the courage to turn it. You can do this, and we are here to help you every step of the way, providing the insights and the motivation you need to stay on the right path. The future is bright for those who prepare for it today, and your retirement can be the best chapter of your life if you start writing the story right now. Thank you for watching, and remember that your financial destiny is in your hands, so go out there and start building the life you truly deserve to live forever.